top of the day, all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you need to get it. When you need to see it, receive it, let it soak in. Let it marinate. Contemplate. Think about it. Let it infuse all the way up in you. Straight up. The channel message for today is reflections. Reflections. Recollecting. Thinking back on the situations and events that happened before this point, or any point that you had in your life. Recollection. Reflecting. The movie that you need to go and watch again if you ain't see it, because it's a real old movie. Caught Up. Caught Up. When a gentleman came out of prison and trying to start his life over again, trying to stay out of troubles, trying to stay bad, trying to stay not bad, trying to do things the right way. He met a young lady. She was somewhat gorgeous for his eyesight because he ain't seen a female in a long time. So he believed every story that she told him. Told him that, she read his palms and read his future. Say that he gonna be straight and all this other stuff, good life, all that. But the story that she didn't tell him was the truth. The truth of why she met him, why she was where she was at, why she do what she do. So whatever you do in the dark always come to the light. Don't get caught up. And I made a song, I'm probably gonna drop it on here. Don't get got on what God gave you. Don't get got. Don't get got from what God gave you. For him, God gave him freedom again. Freedom to go live his life. But as the enemy comes in, seeking to destroy and ruin lives like he normally does, he had a choice and a chance to deny that, to remove himself from that. But he didn't. I'm speaking in the spiritual realm, on this 3D realm. I'm speaking to y'all in ways that you can understand. When God gives you a chance to do the right thing, do the right thing. Just like when people get in prison, jail, they find religion because they feel like praying to God then will help them get out. But then when they get out, they do the same thing. Some of them, not all of them. It comes to learning your lesson. Every thief gets caught. You're not a good thief. You're not a good burglar. You're not a good liar. Because liars are not good. Liars get caught in their own lies. Cheaters get caught cheating. Snakes get caught snaking, scheming, and scamming it. That's what they are. You know the beautiful thing about this here? The animals. The animals don't know that what kind of animal they are. They just know that they are. A unicorn doesn't know he's a unicorn when he gets around horses. A horse doesn't know that he's a horse if he's around donkeys. And so on and so forth. A pigeon doesn't know he's a pigeon when he's around hawks, eagles. But pigeons can't even be around a hawk. They can't fly around with them. They can't eat with them. They're not even in the same vicinity. In the movie Caught Up, at the end, the man said, man, I should have not even spoken to that young lady. And I'm speaking to y'all right now, whoever is on my tapping my things and doing all this, just watching. Y'all can watch and see what you want to look for. All right? I ain't hiding nothing. Ain't nothing to hide. You can't stop people from looking at you. You can't stop people from talking about you. And the beautiful thing about reflecting is that all of the messages that y'all sent to me back in the day, a year ago, I reflected on those. And the beautiful thing about what y'all was saying was that y'all was seeing something that I didn't even see in myself. I want to say thank you. Thank you that you showed me that I was worth more than I was thinking I was worth. See, I don't look at my physical appearance, but y'all do. And y'all seeing something else. I smile today because I am free. I came out of that prison and did not go back. I would not make the same choices that I made before. Lesson learned. You can't believe a lot of women. You can't believe a lot of men. I'm talking to both genders. I'm talking to human beings, spiritual beings, living this human experience. Earlier I told y'all, please go find y'all something safe to do. Safe to do mean go mind your own business. Mean don't listen to lies and stories that people tell about other people. You see, the funny thing about a hurt individual or wounded, abandoned individual is that they want to gather people up to feel like them. They want people to see the person they talking about in the same eyes that they see them in. But if you have met me back in the day, you already know it's a new me. You know what they say, death and rebirth. Everybody get born. Everybody gonna have a death. But it's a few that will have that rebirth. To live again, have a fresh start. A lot of people don't get chances to get out of prison. But when you do, you need to make the right choices to don't go back. Earth is considered double hockey stick. But the beautiful thing about the choices and the chances that we get, that the Most High gives us, is that we can have heaven on earth. Not saying that We get all the riches and all the things from this earth, this realm. But heaven is peaceful, it's joyful, it's happy. Peace that no one can understand. Not being addicted or needing anything from this realm. We all need water. We all need shelter. We all need those essential things. And in the beginning, we really didn't even need money to live. Water was given. Food was given. You had to build your own shelter. Shelter was given. But you didn't need any kind of money to have those things. Nowadays, you gotta pay bills. You gotta pay for food. You gotta pay for water. You gotta pay. But we need to get back to the old days where people, toiled in the land, work for what they got, work for what they gonna have. But nowadays, people like to plant a seed today and get a tree tomorrow. It don't work like that. The internet has scammed us all. The telephones have scammed us all. The TV, all technology has dummied us. Back in the day, there was no cell phones. And before there was beepers. Everybody had landlines. Everybody had phones inside of their houses. You couldn't walk around and play games on your phone. Track and hawk and do all this other stuff on your cell phone. GPS tracking, doing all this other stuff. The only way you can block your number when calling somebody was *67. I know y'all remember that. And if you didn't have caller ID on your phone, you had to press *69 to see who was the last person to call you. Recollecting, that's what I'm going back in the day. But the beautiful thing about recollecting is that the things that y'all said out of y'all mouth, when you really think about it and when you really see where y'all was coming from, where you was coming from, y'all was telling me the whole time what was the deal. That y'all was going in Akashic records. Y'all was doing research. Instead of minding the business that pays you, instead of minding the business, your mind, you want to go look into somebody else. The beautiful thing about the Most High is that He gives us all gifts. And it's up to us to utilize and enhance the gifts that God gives us. The best gift giver. The one that gives gifts every single day, every second of the day, and every day. Every day, He allows us to wake up. He gifts us the gift of waking up with a touch of his pinky finger. You know, the gift that He gives us every second of the day is that He allows our heart to continue beating. He allows our lungs to breathe in and out with air. We don't ask for no gift, but we need to be more thankful, grateful, have an attitude of gratitude. An attitude of gratitude. That's another one of my songs. But you see, with people trying to hack and do all this other stuff, they think that they're hindering what's already written. Things that are already written will happen. regardless of you. But see, when you try to put your nose in stuff, now you put yourself in harm's way of the Most High. Not me. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Me, I will continue on the mission, will never stop. I will never stop. The Most High is my source, the source of everything. He created everything. He made everything. He allows everything. So, with that being said, recollect and see where we can fix the problem that we messed up. With mistakes, they happen to every single person. But learning from your mistake is the key to everything. Learning from your mistake is the key to everything. See where I went wrong in the situation. I take accountability for myself because I got self-respect. I got self-care. I care about myself. I care. And I advise y'all to develop self-care for yourself. Instead of running around here like a chicken with your head cut off behind lies that was told to you about me or about the collective. Can't make it about, it's not only happening to me, it's happening to the whole world. But you see all the stalking, all the hacking, all the scamming. It is what it is. The Most High always gives us grace, a grace period. You know, when you paying the bill and you late, you don't got enough money to pay the bill, they give you a grace period, give you a good 3 to 5 days to pay it. After the 5 days, you're gonna get a late fee. After the late fee, they'll probably roll it over to the next month. But if you won't pay that bill on that next month, they will cut them services. Y'all better putting accounts in other people's name. All that stuff gonna catch up to you. Whatever you do in the dark, always come to the light. The sun will shine. An eclipse cannot block the sunlight. Whatever you try to hide, the sun does see it. It is not bigger than the sun, bigger than the light. That's just words of advice or words of encouragement. Reflect and see where we went wrong and see what we can do to get right. Reflection. Reflect. Contemplate. Sit in your zone. Everybody got their own atmosphere. Everybody got their own air. Everybody got their own ozone layer. Everybody got their own world. Don't get caught up. Don't get got from what God gave you. I'm gonna speak this into it in the atmosphere, into the waves of everything. I call my energy back to me. Every ounce and inch of it. and I command my energy to benefit me. Any energy that does not serve my highest good that is attached to me, I return it right back to you. I return it to the sender. I return it to where it came from, and for it to benefit you. Love and light. I see y'all on the next video. Y'all.